Hello, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the next 2 years. This reading is inspired by tarot ships by Jimmy and Pam Gregory. They were talking about the Saturn and Neptune in Aries conjunction. And that when I started listening to what's coming, when I started reading, it just inspired me to do this reading for you. This is a new beginning of everything here. When you look at the historical records of what has happened during these times, when the Saturn and Neptune conjuncting in Aries in the past, there was old structures of the world actually leaving, crumbling, and new energies were coming in. This is going to also affect our energies as well, us, what's happening with in our bodies, in our environment. Also, if you have Aries in your chart, which part it is, you can look it up, and that is going to be the most part that is going to get affected. Another thing with these two energies, Neptune is your intuition, Saturn is your practical application plans, and Aries is going to fill that with energy. So you're going to actually go towards your goals, take massive action, complete your tasks, and maybe even if you have any passions that are laying dormant, you're going to be able to tap into that and make them happen. The date it is going to start happening is on January 2026, and when it comes to February 2026, it's going to be full force and it's going to keep going for a long time. Saturn will stay in Aries until 2028 and Neptune will stay in Aries until 2039. Now I'm going to start out with your coffee cup, and if you're new here, this is Divine Light, and if you go on to enjoy this reading, don't forget to feel free, hit subscribe and hit the like button. So it means a lot and it can help the channel grow. We're going to start with your coffee cup, then we're going to move on to your tarot and oracle. I prepared a special spread. We're going to see what's going to be happening in your energies as well within 2 years. I'm going to divide the cup into two. Okay. And right here, I see someone who has like the hair kind of reminds me of the branches of tree growing. This can be an earth sign in your life, and can be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Or maybe this is your energy. You're embodying the energy of the groundedness of earth, meaning maybe you have an emotional connection to a situation or a person, and you are grounding yourself and maybe even just stopping, reflecting, finding a way to see how this is going to serve you within this next 2 years. Is this going to be good for you, or is this going to be bad for you? And or even if this is actually working out for you. This doesn't have to be a relationship. This can be maybe you're working at a certain place and you're emotionally attached to the situations and there's too much drama happening in that space. Seems like here you're going to start making a decision. Do I want to stay in this space when the old structures are crumbling? Okay, and then maybe you're going to come up with a solution, because the grounded energy gives you the solution, helps you come up with the intuitive guidance, the solution guided by the intuition, which will help you connect with the right people, right energies, and be in the right place in the right time. Another thing I see here, this tree has like tree-like person. I see the long nose right there. Have a key right next to them. Kind of looks like a roof, maybe a house key. This can be your living situation as well that you want to change. And it seems like here, this tree is holding the key, lock, and the home, everything under their arms. So this requires your grounding your energy again. Or maybe if you have somebody in your life currently who's an earth sign, or maybe someone that you're going to be meeting along this timeline, who is an earth sign, grounded person, maybe who's someone who's dealing with earth, ground, building things, they might have a key for you to unlock this doorway for yourself. Another thing here, the person has a long nose. I feel like this can be someone nosy, maybe someone that you don't want to share this, what's happening in your life, but this person might be a little bit insistent on to get to know you, get to understand what's happening in your life. Let me know, share it with me. I can help you kind of energy, okay? And because you're water sign, the earth sign, and your compatibility most of the time, not always, is high. So this can also be a partner, a new partner who has stability, coming into your life. Okay, another thing I see here, there's a legal paper in front of them. So if this is something like looking for a new job, getting a new home, I see letter S right here, S-I, and Sid, maybe Sydney. Sydney doesn't really have an I, but can be in their first name or the last name. This person, and this kind of looks like the paper kind of looks like someone's smiling here. So this can be something that will really put a smile on your face. This is again from this moment on, we can go to the 2026 to August, no 2027 to August, but the timelines can change for everyone. So take it as like whenever you're watching, it is going to be until the end of 2026, 2027, or the 8th, okay? Like till the beginning of the 8th. And the timeline can be confusing because I mention it generally, but whenever you're watching it and if it's resonating, it can have a message for you here. I see a heart actually showing up right there after you get the clean paper or approval, a new beginning, and the heart has a bunny on top of it. Bunnies symbolize fast growth, okay? And another thing with their energy is because bunnies, an animal can get scared really easily. I think they even pass out when they get scared. This is in your heart space. There's a fear holding you back, okay? And your heart is massive. The bunny is like an attachment to it. So I feel like here you're going to recognize that, okay, this heart is massive. There's a heart's desire laying here. I want to make it happen, but I'm afraid, and this energy, this is past the February, maybe even that you're going to start getting inspired and maybe even just go look into the eyes of the fear and overcome that. Or maybe if this bunny is your part that requires nurturing, reassurance, you're going to give that reassurance. So your heart is getting bigger and its effect is actually going to grow larger, bigger. It's going to reach to the corners of the world that you don't even maybe not aware at this moment. Okay, I see there's a person above it who has maybe, I first saw this like as a rod, but now I see another person with a mustache. This person is holding a fishing rod on their back. So when you start to tame the rabbit and quiet the voices down, this person might show up with a fishing rod, which is a great metaphor to recognize, because when you give someone a fish, they can be full for one day. If you teach someone how to fish, they can be full forever, for all their life long. They can fish forever for themselves. So I feel like here, this can be someone who has that knowledge and they're coming to share it with you, okay? You're standing right in front of them, and I see kind of like a letter E. Another E can be in your name, in somebody that you know, this person's name, or it can be where you're living. And also doesn't have to be specifically that you have the energy in yourself right now. This can be along the way popping up, okay, for you. Another thing I see here, there's someone, they don't really have a negative aura, but this person kind of looks miserable. Maybe that's why the fire Aries energy is going to give you the confidence to stop. Maybe if this is someone you're providing, the more you provide, the more they're taking, and it's not really like being useful for you. It's not really serving you anymore. Seems like here you're going to decide in this journey, okay, you need to fly by yourself, guy. And I see there's a crocodile kind of like energy in front of them. So without maybe you recognizing, this person might actually pull some energies from you. It seems like even though they don't really have negative intentions, they're pulling some of your energy. And I feel when you let it go, when you cut the crocodile, you're not really cutting them completely off. I see letter F here, can mean the first name or the last name of this person. And E maybe. And what happens is you're not really completely cutting them off right away. It seems like gradually you are actually like separating from them. And I see there's like another feminine figure. Kind of looks like maybe even the face looks like a turtle, but the body is massive. So this person is someone who is there, their job, their life purpose is taking care of this kind of people. Maybe it's not yours. You want growth. You want to expand. You want to travel the world. You want to experience new things, have love. And this might be a part that you are healing when the Aries energy comes in right away, you're going to start actually like cutting it off, like take action. You're gonna realize, and like maybe your fast movement with the Aries energy in Saturn and Neptune, your intuition guiding you, and you're taking action with the Saturn's guidance, you're going to like fall apart. And this time, maybe you kept falling apart from this person, but this time you're not gonna come back and carry them on your back with you. Okay. And when it comes to the second year timeline, there is a creature right there on the bottom, kind of reminds me of one of those earth animals, the one that doesn't have the eyes, the one that digs. Groundhog maybe doesn't, like, it has the eyes, but I think the eyes cannot see. I'm not really sure about those kind of things, but the thing is though, this is again creating a tunnel through the earth for yourself, and this is the year round. This means this is like a good investment that you're going to make, actually going to start paying off, but it's not going to be an investment that you're going to put it aside one day. It is going to be consistent effort. This can be saving for something that you desire, like every month. And if you listen to all the spiritual teachers, like money teachers, they all suggest that put 10% of everything coming to you every month. And that 10% starts accumulating things. It creates an attractive energy. This is all energy based. It's not like it's not something that can be explainable by financial numbers, but the results are solid. So it can be, even though like the 10% is too much for you, 5%, 2%, whatever it is. So it seems like the groundhog is that energy. You are gradually accumulating things and opening your tunnel up to the future. And it seems like that's the Aries energy. However, it's not like a rushed or pushed energies. That's why I felt like it's once a month maybe, or whenever that you can do. Okay, just turn it into a habit, and gradually it is actually opening up. At the end of the tunnel, there's light coming through. Another thing I see here, there's a horse. This is in the middle of the second year. I know this is like a very superficial now because I don't focus like month by month, but when you split, it's right in the middle. And there's someone with horns right here on top of the horse. Horses symbolize wish fulfillment. You might receive a very good wish fulfillment, which can open up a new pathway for you. The devil can be, the devil energy, the horn energy can be representative of stubbornness. Maybe someone is like doesn't want you to have this thing, or they think that when you have it, they're going to lose some of what they have. And it seems like you're not really going towards, even though their way looks like a shorter pathway, easier pathway on a higher level, your horse is actually, you're riding it through maybe like a rocky road. But the thing is, the rocky roads gets really shortcut, and then you have another pathway doesn't really cross with them. So this is maybe someone that you want to work together, but you're feeling their greedy energy, and you can see that they're not going to give you what's meant for you or what's rightfully yours. And this can be someone, maybe a family member, someone that you as a friend, not aligning with you. Every time you try to do something, they're just maybe just stepping on the seeds that you're planting. Seems like here there's a new pathway opening here for you as well, and you're not going to dwell and let their energy to affect you that much in this timeline. In the beginning, I see yin and yang right there in the beginning of the maybe 2027 timeline here. You might actually have balancing act when we see like in the Two of Pentacles. What can happen there is, I see someone, a masculine figure, mustache, the hat, they have maybe even like a light bulb on top of their head. You might take on a lot of different work and a lot of different challenging activities and trying to handle them at the same time. Seems like here though, either this person knows how to handle them, or they're going to show up to give you a hand, and it's all about getting closer and accepting it rather than pushing it away. I see a W attached to them. This can be their win mentality, and they can help you win this thing, or this can be their first name or the last name, like William, Wilhelm. That's another thing. Walter. Okay, maybe Ava with a W, can be something like that. And when we come to the end, there's a butterfly here. Like I mentioned, there's going to be a lot of like out with the old, in with the new energy coming here with this next 2 years, and it's going to keep continuing as well. And so it is amazing, passionate activities, a new structures, doing new things. That's why here butterfly indicates that you like it or not, you're going to get transformed, okay? And the transformation is going to be beautiful. So you're going to shed the old cocoon and get out of that comfort zone that you're in, and the light is shining, so it's not even going to feel unnatural. It's going to be such a natural thing for you. Another thing I see, there's a letter A. A can be like the first letter of the alphabet, your new beginning, and A's is like maybe your numbers, your grades, if that's you're in school, can be you're getting full A's here, A plus plus, or maybe even this is another number. It is another letter, I'm sorry, that is guiding you towards a direction, maybe in the name of a company that you are stepping in, or on the corner, a street name, something can have that, okay? Start with A as an A beginning. And let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. Your energy field is going to be intact during this timeline. It is going to get a little looser, meaning it is going to allow the new energies to come in, maybe 1 to 27. I know it's a longer timeline, but it can, like, time is something that is we think is an illusion. I mean, I don't think we think it's something that is actual research. Your desire coming really fast, by the way, whatever that you're desiring, when you push the timeline maybe into like a further down the road, the thing is your expectation of the thing, attachment is going to weaken. When your attachment weakens, it is going to come faster, it seems like here. And the energy is getting a little bit like looser. You're dropping your shields towards the end of 2027 maybe. Then that can let the shine in, the light shine in, the sun shine in, and expand, the like complete the expansion, or bring it to the high peak of expansion. Expansion can be your income can grow, your environment can get better, your friends, family, you can find your soul family and start enjoying life together. You are here, especially in the beginning of the 2026. I feel like here you're sitting on a throne, you're extremely powerful, and you have many subjects in front of you. For some of you, maybe you're becoming a king or queen of cups here, and leading with confidence, telling people what to do. Some of you might be getting in a position of leadership, which will end up also maybe not really forcefully, but also you're desiring to expand your vision. Another thing here is I see kind of looks like mythological bird, maybe a phoenix, kind of like mixed with a little bit, the body part looks like a turkey, which is fertility. Maybe the fertility is your seeds that you're planting are going to grow very beautifully. This can be creating a new family. The bird is leading, like showing you how, or maybe even the bird is the symbol showing up. That's what's going to happen. Okay, either way though, you're on a throne, and you're wearing a crown, massive crown, which is a flower crown, which is a symbol of peace. So it's not only going to, you're going to take action, proper action that will get you to where you want to go. It is also going to have peace. It's not going to be like a rushed business, rushed job. Okay. Now, I'm going to pull two archetypes here. First, we're going to look at where you are in life, and then where you are heading within this timeline. And then I'm going to pull your tarot. And finally, I'll have your angel of assistance and maybe the virtues and the spiritual tools that they will hand it over to you. Okay, this is where you are now when it comes to your archetype. We have the medallion. Okay. It's a beautiful, I don't know if that's actually on top of it, kind of looks like a carved pearl where you are. Where you're heading is the self. I feel like you're from the material to the spiritual. This is the energy here. You see the pearl is carved. So like, this is speaking to me so much now. The pearl is carved. Maybe you are shaped by others. Okay, you are shaped by others at this moment. Like you are in a box, you are fit in a place that you don't want to be at, but this actually made you a certain, like gave you a certain value, in the sense of maybe help you learn a new business structure. Maybe you've been working in a place that is really valuable. They had gold value, material value. You learn a lot of experiences. Maybe you went to school, you picked up your diploma, but it actually shrunk your mind into a space that you need to fit. Okay, it might have a lot of rules and regulations. This can be even relationships. Okay, maybe you have been in relationships and friendships that is good. Okay, it has gold value. However, you need to fit inside that little box in there. And where you're going is within this 2 years, medallion is important. You are important to other people. And even if this is about like promotion, career, you actually proved your worth already. Now it's time. Within this next 2 years, you're going to start becoming yourself, your true shape. You're going to show your true colors and who you truly are, which is like, even though the medallion is gold and it's shining, you can see in the dark and it's not really illuminating that much. It's just the radius is so small. But the thing is, when you become fully yourself, as you can see, your radius is unlimited. You're growing and your light is glowing. And also, I feel like when you start glowing better, the opportunities are going to be coming your way, are going to be much more authentic and custom made for you, tailored for you by the universe, the creator. Okay, let's see what's happening. And the past energies, the medallion, when I look at it, I see there's nothing lost here. If you're seeing it like, I've been in this box all my life long, I didn't grow. No, you created amazing value already. And that was the stage, that was the timeline, that what you need to do, you have to take care of it. Okay, let's see. We have medallion, the North Star. Seems like here, even though maybe right now you're not really satisfied where you are, this was your North Star. This was your heart's desire. This can be like being a part of a family, having a family, or it can be representative of like being successful in a business, creating a legacy, saving and buying certain things, like material things that actually gives you security, the feeling of security. So you weren't really, the medallion was your star, your wish fulfillment, your heart's desire, and you accomplished that. Okay, we have the Six of Cups here. Six of Cups is what you're yearning. Okay, so even though some things that you have manifested, your heart's desire, you kept yearning some things too. Something was always missing. The Six of Cups can be a childhood dream, something that excites you. This can be about the things about your children. This is nostalgia. Maybe while you were actually making some things, amazing things happen, you gave up on the other stuff that you wanted to make happen as well. Maybe the things that are inspiring for you, emotionally satisfying, you might have put them on the back burner for a while. The thing is, though, it didn't really end there. There's certain things. Ace of Wands is passion, and we have Aries energy with fire, passion, movement, and leadership, leading with confidence coming forth. And in the past, there were things that you have detected, what you are passionate about, what these things that actually ignite your passion. It's not really, nothing is in vain, nothing gets lost. You had something, you explored some areas, but maybe you didn't continue. You put it on the side and forgot about it, but you still have them. Okay, this can be a small project that you start and might have a massive financial future for you. This can be a relationship or friendship that you come together. Fire energy most of the time indicates entrepreneur spirit, but this can be also through passion, can turn into love and sharing life together, being together with someone. But the thing is, you maybe put it on the side to take care of the things, necessary stuff that you had to take care of. Let's see how this affected the present. We have Four of Cups here. Four of Cups is a little bit disappointment. This is actually a Mythologica Fenica Tarot. Okay, that's why it's a Finnish wisdom. The shapes are different than usual, but it has like mythology behind it. Iku Turso, Four of Cups energy. So you might have right this moment feel this, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have followed my passion. Like you might be feeling disappointment a little bit. But the thing is though, logic will hit you. The King of Swords is a fast, also a strong logical mindset. You're going to understand why you have been led to this moment, okay? Why the certain things are happening in a certain way, and stoic attitude. What's done is done. Now I'm going to look at the future and how I can operate it, okay? How I can change it. Even though, let me see, we're going to have fire here. We have the Emperor with the Aries fire, and it seems like when you look at the things from a logical perspective, everything happens for a good reason. And like the Matrix, when we see in the second movie, the Neo actually sits with the Oracle and he asks, like, the Oracle gives him a candy, and he says, if you know that I'm going to take the candy, do I even have free will? Do I even have a choice? And the Oracle says, you already made the choice. You came here to understand why you made it, meaning we all have soul contracts, okay? We come here with a plan, but through the birth canal, we forgot about it. So now it's time to remember all those stuff. And this is what's happening. When you look at the picture logically, you say, I came here with a plan. Okay, I got redirected into different directions, but they helped me accumulate all the information, experience, guidance, everything that I need. Those were actually tools for my tool belt. Now I'm heading towards the direction that I want with the Emperor, Aries, fire energy, following your passion, moving with confidence, changing everything with these strong energies. You are actually going to get to the self, the real rounded pearl, original, authentic, who you are faster. Let's see what the future holds. Seven of Swords we have here. You can see these two little creatures. I want to look at the guidebook as well right there. Seven of Swords can indicate two things. First thing is maybe someone actually playing in the future dirty. You might have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy right there. Someone who maybe wants to have their own way all the time, or maybe doing things behind your back. But another thing here is misunderstandings, problems that have built up, and disturbance. And I feel with this health energy is affecting those that are actually constructed in a way, the relationships, the misunderstandings. It is going to help you solve it better. Maybe you were either trying to solve these kind of problems, someone doing behind your back in a forceful way. Seems like it can be even you releasing them peacefully. And take care that you only associate with people who support your spiritual growth, which is also, now I see here what it means. Maybe there are energies, people, things that you are allowing into your space that weren't compatible with you, aligned with your true self authenticity, that were giving you the gut, punch whenever you talk to them, or this throat getting clogged, the chakras. And you were still, because you thought you had to put up with them because you're the medallion, you need to shine. Seems like here, Seven of Swords is like telling, it is going to be the energy that you're going to say, no, I don't accept that anymore. I'm doing things differently. Another meaning of the Seven of Swords is doing things differently. Rather than going out there and fighting with them and trying to make them fit with your narrative, telling them you don't belong in my life, goodbye to you. I'm going to move on with my new future, new bright, true self, okay? Let's see what else is there for you. We have the Justice, guys. I love this Justice energy because we have also bow and arrow. If you have a Sagittarius in your life, this can be also showing up to help you with the Justice energy. We have the horse pulling the carriage. Horses means wish fulfillment. So this Justice can be even a material thing, a legal thing, or maybe there's karma completing. There was a thing that you deserve the most, but somebody else got it. It is going to turn around. It's going to come back to you multiplied. So this can even be maybe you had competition at work and some person kept getting your promotions and whatnot. Maybe there's a new thing waiting for you, or a new position waiting for you that is going to be much better than what you wanted to get. Another thing here, if this person was someone lying, stealing, cheating things out of you, they're going to get got, okay? They're going to get what is happening with them too, okay? So the energy that put out there is going to come back to them. And finally, I have the Fool, which I love this energy. This moon is right there with the stars, the sun is shining, and there's a cracked egg. And the bird is not a baby, but it is like symbolizing a new birth, a rebirth. This is what's happening for you finally. And it is not really, I feel your cycle is going to end with a boom. It's not going to be like the new things coming in, but old is going to linger. First, you're letting go of the old. You are actually relaxing and saying, okay, now I don't need to deal with these energies, these people, the situations anymore. It is out. Now I am fully myself and I got what I deserved and what I desired. Now I can reset and start this new thing all over again. Okay. And in the way that you want it to be. All right. I love this for you. Now I'm going to pull an angel. I love angel energies here. Okay. And these angels of Atlantis, they come with virtues or like tools, spiritual tools for us to use. And until maybe you get to this stage, you can use it, or throughout this next 2 years, that can be useful for you. Okay. We have the Serenity with the Archangel Shamael. And serenity, calmness, calm, cool, collected energy. We have Taj Mahal here. Taj Mahal is the symbol of love, okay? It was a dedication. It was a dedication to the love. And so another thing, the energy here, I feel with this, if you love something, do not wait for it to like leave you until you feel peace or dedication. Okay, this Taj Mahal is a dedication, a symbol of dedication, but after it's too late. Okay, so Shamael brings you peace of mind, one of the great angelic gifts. It is from the state of serenity that you can always feel the abundance of the universe. So until it becomes too late, first of all, taking care of the ones that are really supporting you. The ones that are with you, can be even your pets, first of all. The second of all, there's a divine abundance out there. When you use the serenity energy, the spiritual tool of serenity, this will help you see, allow, and receive the abundance better. Allow yourself to develop visionary faith in the ideal of serenity instead of blindly following the ego paradigms that lead you to challenge. Serenity is our natural state of mind when we yield to grace so chant Ramada Sa Se So Hung to bring the elements of your being into the beauty of serenity experience. So it seems like here you can use mantras during this timeline. Another thing I feel within the next like 2 years, energy is going to bring a lot of serenity and peace into you. Okay. And you can tap into it before it comes, and you can start pulling that, like the quantum jump, pulling that energy from the end of the 2 years to today. Okay. You can use the spiritual tool. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. And if you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.